All right, I've got a little tutorial here for you. So I have one of my newbie monotops here, and I know a lot of people shy away from monotops because they think they don't look realistic or as realistic as silk, but I'm here to tell you that these can look super realistic if you know what you're doing. And monotop is very easy to wear. It's very lightweight, breathable. It's a great summer piece. But yes, you can't bleach the knots on these, and they're a little different than silk. But let me show you my little trick. So what you're gonna need is a makeup brush, really of any size, as long as it's like a stiffer brush. You don't want a flimsy brush. And then some powder, and I suggest a lighter powder like this. This one is actually Rimmel, and it's called Sandstorm. It's really cheap, okay? And last but not least, you get this with your wig. This is a silicone strip. It comes in a roll, and you will put it back on the underside of your part. And I'll show you that here in a minute. Okay, so I get a generous amount of powder on my brush. We're gonna turn it inside out, the topper, and I put my finger under where the part is, just so I know that that's the place that I really want to focus on. So I press, this is key too, with the harder brush, you wanna press that powder into the topper, because like when I go in and bleach knots, I'm pressing the bleach into the knots to get the knots to lift. So with this is also going into the knots, and it's gonna lighten them without having to bleach them. So this is a really good option for a lot of people, okay? So after I've pressed that in, I'm gonna turn back around, and you can see that it already looks like way, way better. Okay, and next I'm going to actually take the brush with some more powder, and we're gonna go back over the part with the powder on this side, okay? And once again, push it in to the part. Don't worry about getting it on the other hair, that's gonna come off, but push it into those knots from both sides. So you've got powder coming from underneath and powder coming from on top. If you feel like you need to do another layer, do so, go for it. Okay, so this is the results and let me press a little more in here. I don't have a great part going on for you, do I? Press a little bit more, and then come from the behind on this part. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, so now we've got our makeup on the underside and the actual part. Sorry. Okay, you can see how much better that's looking. Look at that. And then last but not least, we're gonna take this little silicone strip, and it's just a piece of tape. I do this on all of my lace pieces, and it looks super, super realistic. All right. So you're just gonna push that down onto the part. Okay, and then voila, look at that. So I don't want anybody telling me that monotop or lace top cannot look realistic. It can, it just has to be done correctly. So that's our little tip for the day. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to message one of us here at the Hair Mama. And this was our little lesson on how to make a monotop, or really any lace top, look more realistic. All right, have a good night.